another video, and if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Nandria. So as you guys can tell by the title, we have a makeup tutorial. I haven't done like a color makeup tutorial in so long, so I'm so excited for this one. I used the Violet Voss Olive You Forever. Like, the play on words is cute, but it kind of tricky for people like me. And it's a beautiful palette with like greens and neutrals, if you can tell right there. Like, I was absolutely in love with it. I've had this in my palette for a minute, so I said, you know what, let me just go ahead and try it. So that's what I did, and this is the look that I came up with. I felt like this is a perfect look for like date night, girls night out, or just like if you want to practice your makeup, go ahead girl, because that's basically what I did. So as always, the products that I used in this video will be listed down below in the description box, so check that out, and please hit that subscribe button to see more of my content coming soon. And let's get right into the video. Okay guys, so I went off camera and did like the first eye because I wanted to make sure that I knew what I was doing. I don't usually play with like colors like this, especially like shimmers, so I was pretty nervous and I wanted to make sure that I was giving you guys something that you can actually do. So I used 4 colors. I used Charmed, I used Endless Desire, I used Olive Me, and I also used Juicy. So I'm gonna walk you guys through how I created this look right here. And this is just for like a date night or like a girls night out, something where like you want to look cute but you don't want to really do too much. So this was pretty easy. It took me about like 15 minutes just to do that eye, but also keep in mind that I am new to like using shimmers. Like, I have a couple videos where I use them, but like I don't use them on a regular basis. So I wanted to take my time with this to really experiment and to see how I was gonna make this eyeshadow look. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so I zoomed in because I wanted to make sure that you guys could actually see what I was doing. I don't want like the background and everything else distracting. So for my eyeshadow base, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. And if you guys have seen my other makeup tutorials, this has almost become a staple. I have this one and then the Camo Concealer, but this is in the color Tan Sand, and I'm just gonna put that on my lid and kind of like use it as a eyeshadow base. This one I have from BH Cosmetics. Any fluffy brush will do. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with Endless Desire, this shade right here. And I'm going to go in with this at the top of my lid. So I'm just going to go in circular motions right here. More on the outer corner, because since this is a half cut crease, then that means like about half of it is going to have that shimmer color. So I wanted to really focus on the outer corner so that could have shadow as well. And now that this is like to my desired blending effect, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this shade right here, right above the previous shade that I have, and I'm just going to do that on the outer corner. So I went here for the first shade, and now I'm going to go on the outer corner with the second shade. Because it kind of got a little hidden with that second shade, I'm gonna go back and forth between the 2 shades so that I can try and get a good balance between the 2. Okay, once that is done, I'm going to take a flat brush and I'm going to use this to do that half cut crease. I'm going to use the same concealer that I used as the eyeshadow base, but this time I'm just going to use this flat shadow brush just to cut it so that it can be that half cut crease that we're going for. And one tip I have learned for people who aren't so familiar with how the shape of their eye and where their crease is, you can put the concealer on your lid and then look up, and where it lands is where your crease will be. And then to cut the crease, what I would suggest to do is just to tap it and create that line instead of doing the drag, because when you do the drag it causes mistakes, but when you tap it, it gives you a nice clean line, and you can always fix it up with that. With the drag it gets a little messy, your crease might end up bigger than what you wanted or smaller than what you wanted, but when you do that line it's very precise, and then you also, it's much easier to clean it up even if you do mess up with the like tapping method. To take another fluffy brush, but this is a different one. This one is Morphe R39. It's a pretty dense fluffy brush, and I'm going to use this to add on that shimmer. So another tip, if you're using shimmer for the first time, always try your shimmer before you put it on, because some shimmers go on well with a fluffy brush, while some shimmers you need a flat shader brush, and then other shimmers will just go on better with your finger. So I also tried this before, and this one worked best with a fluffy brush. That is why I'm using it. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Olive Me, which is a beautiful greenish olive shimmer shade. So I'm gonna just go on that and cover the entire crease with this color, with this shade. Interchange between the two of them and just kind of go around the perimeter of this shimmer shade just to blend it, and so everything looks seamless. Okay, so now that that is blended out, I'm going to take this pointed shadow brush, I believe it is. This is also from Morphe, but it doesn't have like a number on it, so it's just a Morphe pointed shadow brush. I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. Pointed shadow brush, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Juicy, which is this gold shimmer right here, and I'm going to go in the inner corner. So you can see right here it's in the inner corner, so I'm just gonna go and match it with that. And you can go as bright as you want, as dull as you want. This part is just supposed to be fun, so go ahead and knock yourself out. And that was probably the easiest part of this whole eyeshadow look. So now I'm going to go in with a flat shader brush. This is a Morphe R42 brush, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip back into Charmed and Endless Desire, these two shades right here, and I'm gonna go underneath my waterline. So it's gonna be like a little gradient effect like we have here, and we're just gonna do it. So I'm gonna start with the darker one first, which is Charmed, and then we're going to go into Endless Desire closer down to the bottom. Shimmer if you want. It's really up to you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go finish my face. I really only did my base so I can get this eyeshadow look, and then I'm gonna come back. I'm also gonna finish my face based off of the look. So I know that I'm gonna go in with a gold highlighter because I have that gold in the inner corner of my eye. And for blush, I might do like a brownish something to complement these shades out here. So we'll see. I'm kind of excited because, like I said, I rarely do like shimmer and eyeshadow looks like this, so I'm really excited. So I'm gonna go and finish my face and then I'll be back. And this is the final product, you guys. I kept the lip kind of neutral because I didn't want it to take away from the eyeshadow look, and also because the two shadows mixed together kind of made it look brown, so I kind of wanted to complement that. And I went kind of soft with the blush. I went with a little nice natural tone. But yeah, you guys, I love the look and how it came out. All the products will be listed down below, so make sure you check that out, and I'll see you in the next one.